It's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance in San Diego County today and joined by Stephen Houlahan. He is a candidate for the city council in Santee. And I have to tell you, sir, the situation surrounding the Castle Rock project is one of the strangest I have ever seen or heard.
Indeed it is, Brad.
As I understand it, and I'm just going to hit it briefly, the development, when approved, is in the city of San Diego. But all the impacts are on the city of Santee.
Yes, sir.
Explain how that worked. How did that happen?
Well, the circumstances are very strange, and sometimes fact is stranger than fiction.
Right, you can't write this material.
You can't write this material. And so basically what's happened is the Castle Rock development originally was located in the city of San Diego.
Right. 415 homes.
415 homes.
Large. And I guess because of just the way the city lines were drawn, it was part of the city, but yet, continue, sir.
And so, although it's part of the city of San Diego, it's adjacent to the city of Santee.
Right.
So as far as any services that need to be rendered to the development would have to come from the city of Santee.
But what about the other side of the development? Why couldn't the San Diego side provide services? Is it just the way the geography is? Santee is the closest?
Well, it's bordered on its western border is Mission Trails Regional Park. And so in a perfect world, that property would become a part of Mission Trails Regional Park. And also adjacent to it is the Sycamore landfill.
And you've talked about that. You were very vocal in opposition to the Castle Rock development. Your concerns were very, very specific. Next to the Sycamore landfill, you also talked about the fact that there wasn't enough infrastructure provided for those new homes. You talked about the Stowe Trail, how it would negatively impact that, and also the impact on greenhouse gas emissions.
Yes, sir.
But San Diego refused to cede any authority on the party development. And what did they do? Did they vote in favor or against approval?
Unfortunately, they voted unanimously for party and for the Castle Rock development.
But it doesn't end there, and that's what makes this story so interesting. They also acknowledged the impact that the development would have on Santee, and they set up a scenario whereby Santee could annex the land.
That is correct. And so the city of Santee did vote on a 3-2 vote to annex the land. And in fact, it actually has been annexed to
Right.
Santee. But unfortunately, Santee has no say until the development is complete.
Right.
And up until that time, everything lays on Mayor Faulkner's
The San Diego
table.
mayor.
That's right.
So, but let's play this out. I know you're not a fan of the project, but it got approved.
It has.
Once it got approved, is it not better for Santee, even if they can't make any changes to it, to have the land within its dominion? So attempts could be made to mitigate impacts.
And attempts have been made. So yes, there are individuals who will benefit, definitely. In fact, I'm one of those individuals because I live in the neighborhood that's adjacent.
Right.
So the real estate value of my home will probably go up.
But in terms of annexation, I know that was controversial. What I want to get a sense from you is, do you feel as if annexation was the right move? Because one could argue, at least if Santee winds up having the land in its domain, it can do something even after the project's completed.
Well, I have a difference of opinion with some of the standing councilmen. And so I believe that the Castle Rock development would have withered on the vine for a number of reasons. Number one, water. If it wasn't part of Santee, then they couldn't have got their water from the Padre Dam Municipal Water District. Santee would have been forced to provide fire and sheriff services because the nearest sheriff station and the nearest fire station would have been in Tierra-Santa. They would have never been able to get there in a safe amount of time. All the students, or the children as they grow up, they would probably attend West Hills High School.
Which is in?
It's in Santee. And they'll also be attending Carlton Oaks Elementary School, which is in Santee.
But without annexation, as I understand it, wouldn't Santee have been required to provide services anyway?
Unfortunately, they would have, just because of the various agreements.
Right.
However, it seems to me that likely the city of San Diego, the city council of San Diego may have come to their senses and not forced it upon us. But maybe they wouldn't have been a good neighbor. Maybe they would have forced it upon us. But then when it went to LAFCO and when it went to all these
local agency formation commission,
when they went to these agencies, then the city of Santee probably could have won that. I think there was a good chance.
One meaning
to stop the project, that it would not have been approved.
But here we are today.
It's approved now.
It's approved. Annex, presuming victory. What will you do to try to mitigate the impact?
Well, that's a good question. The most important thing is to mitigate the traffic impacts, because of the location of Castle Rock is right on Mass Boulevard, and that is one of the most clogged arterials in Santee. 70% of the working folks in Santee have to drive over the 52. And at this point, there was a study done. There's about 75,000 vehicular trips going over the 52 currently. It's hard just to get onto the 52. And of course, that's spread throughout the East County. There's people driving through Santee from all over.
Let's talk about the 52, because there was a lot of excitement surrounding the 52 when it connected San Diego and Santee. Sir, that was 5 years ago. It's already clogged? I mean, in 5 years? It already fell apart?
It's not only 5 years ago. That's when the 52 extension occurred.
Oh, right.
Now, the 52 was extended into Santee in the mid-90s.
So what happened in 2011?
So what happened was the extension of the 52 from where its terminal end, which was where it was at Mission Gorge Road, and it connected to the 67.
Okay.
But see, when that extension was done, it was planned rather poorly, because the 125 connects at that point also, and you have 6 lanes of traffic all converging on 2 lanes. And so everybody is getting hit in that bottleneck.
But let me ask, as you know, San Diego County is voting on Measure A, which is a half-cent sales tax for transportation projects. If that passes, could Santee benefit as it relates to the 52, 65, 125 bottleneck?
We will, but unfortunately, it may not occur till the year 2048.
Why?
So, well, there's many competing projects. And so, unfortunately, it's unlikely that Santee will be in the front of the queue.
Why? I mean, if you're a councilman, could you fight, or is Measure A is already baked?
Well, as somebody who aspires to be on the city council, I would want to try to get Santee as far up on that queue as possible. The other unfortunate thing is sometimes you can build as many lanes on a freeway as you like, but they just keep getting packed up. So we need good development in the city itself, because the traffic on the 52 isn't the only issue for the citizens of Santee. There's a lot of traffic on Mass, West Hills Parkway, just trying to get on to the 52.
Well, could Santee have its own revenue measure to try to repair this gridlock? Could you have tolls? Could you get developer fees? Could you see grants? I mean, I'm just trying to think, what can you do? Do you want to wait till 2048?
It's a complex problem. It's a very complex problem. And so the most important thing is we need to look at smart development. There's a lot of development going into Santee now. So Castle Rock's just one of a number of projects. And there's a giant project to the north of Santee that's been planned for many, many years. And if that project is approved, there's potential for thousands of more homes. But without having the infrastructure prior, it just can't be, because we are already experiencing the gridlock now.
His name is Stephen Houlahan. He is a candidate for the city council in the sumptuous city of Santee, California. My name is Brad Pomerance from San Diego County. This is Local Edition.